Hi, crafty friends. This is Denise of PaperKraftD, and I thought that I would come and do a face forward video for you as an opening for the 100-day project, which I am going to jump into with both feet forward without a whole lot of prep. So, warning. Anyhow, why am I doing this? I'm sure you're asking that, and I'm sure I will be asking myself that in the days to come. Um, but really, I mean, I'm looking at this as a way to practice my craft on a daily basis. It's one of those things that the more you do it, the more comfortable you feel with it. And, sometimes inspiration just, appears, and you can try new things that you might not have thought of before. I'm definitely going to borrow from other crafters, and I will definitely call them out when I do and mention them and thank them profusely because there's so many great ideas out there, and I really haven't had an opportunity to really explore some of these things that I've been, just dying to do. All right, so I'm going to share now what I am planning on working on, and I can spill the beans because Esther Glass has already posted her video for this. I've been, it's been top secret. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited. I am going to be working in this new planner card box collection from Elizabeth Craft Designs. And yeah, this is super, super cool. You can see there's this box, and there's a whole set of dies and stuff that, go in the box and all that sort of stuff. And I'll have a full, video coming out, sharing this, the kit, but that's not going to be this video. So, I really am using this format because it's a smaller format. I think it's really going to be doable for a daily project. It's not like a full, planner size or journal size. I really think that that smaller format's going to help me stay on track and be able to do this daily. And I'm really just doing this as a practice, way of practicing my craft, and finding inspiration and connecting with the junk journal community. Okay, so that's really why I'm doing this, and it's really why I'm excited about this project. Okay, so my idea with this planner box is that I'm going to be experimenting, just experimenting, trying new things, trying new techniques, trying some mixed media. And really working on incorporating the stamps and the dies, both from Elizabeth Craft Designs and whatever else I pull from, to work on composition, and just really having a lot of fun really is kind of the goal. Just doing some playing and not stressing too much about perfection, just really practicing, just working on my practice. Okay. I really hope that you'll follow along with me. It would be, ideal. That would be the coolest thing. I really love this community, and I really want to engage more with the community, and I hope you feel the same way. These planner boxes, planner card boxes, will be available tomorrow at your local craft store, February 24th. Okay, they're going to be available on the Elizabeth Craft Design website on March 5th. And I hope that if you do choose to purchase one of these, that you'll use my affiliate link. I'll link that at the end of this video. It'll be, I don't know, over here somewhere, maybe on the video. And I'll also link it in the description box below. And it's no skin off your nose. You get a bit of a discount from purchasing using the affiliate link, and any other discounts that are currently available, like if you buy the entire kit and it's 20% off, you get that discount on top of that. And it just helps my channel a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit, you do not absolutely need this planner box in order to follow along with what I'm going to be doing. Although I kind of hope I can convince you, you might need one. Yeah. Okay. So other alternatives, if you don't, have access to one of these or the dies or the stamps or any of those things, you can use a Rolodex. Yeah, I mean, I'm always on the lookout for these when I go to estate sales. I love this one. I have been wanting to work in this for so long, which is why I was so excited when Esther came out with this, whole system here. I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I've been wanting to do. So I'm super excited about that. So you can, work in a Rolodex. If you don't have a Rolodex or you can't find a Rolodex, I mean, sometimes you can get them, through Etsy or eBay if you don't go to, garage sales or estate sales. You can even use index cards or ATCs, just something a little smaller format. And you can always punch a hole in them and, use a ring to connect them if you want to keep them all together. So, or keep them in a box, like one from Dollar Store. I don't know, just something where they're all together so you can kind of flip through them, you can see them, you can enjoy them, and, learn, just practice and learn and have fun. Okay. I am all in for doing 100 days of junk journaling crafting in my planner box. But how frequently I share on YouTube and my other social media accounts will depend a lot on you and how much you dig what I'm doing. My plan currently is to post daily. Now, I'm going to take weekends off. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not going to do the weekends, and I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that exactly quite yet, whether I'm just going to skip those days or I'm going to tack them on to the end and just continue the 100 days, consecutively after that. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm kind of winging it. I'm kind of going by the seat of my pants and I'm jumping right in with 2 feet. So I hope you come with me. Okay. And you don't have to have it all figured out, right? I mean, planning, what's that? So that's my plan at the moment. But, life can happen, things can happen, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 100 days. I barely know what's going to happen next week. So, I'm planning for that, but I'm not going to beat myself up if that does not pan out. I feel like, the reasons I'm doing this are the same reasons that I did the Junk Journal January. And I only got through 1 week of Junk Journal January. And I'll tell you what, I feel like it was a success because that's 7 days more than I would have done otherwise, And also I did a lot of prep for it. I got this whole cart ready, which I did, I did a lot of, die cutting and things like that, which is really has proven helpful in my streamlining my personal process. And I did, the collaboration with Cara Brandon Creations for her organize and that whole thing. I don't know. I put the name of the thing down below. So if you're interested, you can check that out as well. But, so it was really useful is what I'm trying to get at. And I feel like it was a success, even though I didn't do the full month of January. I'm good with it. I'm really good with that. And I feel the same way about this 100-day project. I feel like as much as I do is more than I would have done. So this is cool. But I have the intention of going for 100 days, but if things happen and I can't, or, I miss days or whatever, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to beat myself up. Okay. So my intention is to post a video Monday through Friday for 100 days, or maybe more than 100 days, depending on how I count them. Today is an exception because it's the first day of the 100-day project and it's a Sunday, so I figured I should post something. So here you go. But if I'm not getting many views on YouTube, or I'm not getting any community interaction, I may scale that back. Because frankly, editing and posting videos is time consuming. And I'd rather spend that time crafting if I'm kind of posting in a vacuum. Okay, so if you want to see more of my process and the crafting and all of that, please watch the whole video, even if it's sped up. If you can leave it running at the end, which I know sometimes, you just walk away, you have a good time, you might be doing something else. Just leave it running through the commercial. That really helps. And subscribe, like, comment, share my channel with your friends. I also have an Instagram account, and these same principles will apply to that. And if there's something specific you'd like to see more of or less of, let me know. Leave a comment. I'm really open to feedback and interaction, so that's really important to me. I will be doing a combination of tutorials and craft with me's. Some things I've worked out in advance and I can give you some tips and tricks, so like more of a tutorial. Other things I'm just going to be experimenting, and if you want to, come along and join, that would be fantastic. I would love that. All right, so today, for the rest of this video, sorry, my daughter's cat's like going berserk. I was thinking that I would go ahead and assemble this planner box. Okay, so Esther also has a video showing how to do this, and I'll put that in the description box below because her video is really, really well done. But I thought that I would go ahead and show you how I did it. I've got a few tips that I think might be helpful to some people. And I'll post some pictures of what I did for my design team project. I do not have that on hand now because it's with Elizabeth Craft Designs at their warehouse with Els. So, but I can show you pictures of what I've done. Now tomorrow, I'm planning on sharing how I decorate this, and I'll show you some tips and tricks for that as well and go through the whole decorating process. But I didn't want to make today's video too long, so we'll do that part tomorrow. I'm not going to decorate the same way as you'll see in the photos at the end of this video. It's going to be a new decoration, so yay, kind of excited. So all right, I'm going to go down to my hands and we'll continue on. If you are looking for one of these yourself, the planner card box is W001. So that's the number that you'd look for. And there's this scan here, this QR code, where you can get a video instruction from Esther showing how to assemble this. So I thought I'd go ahead and assemble this with you because, I have a few tips and tricks for you that might help facilitate putting this whole thing together. And I am so excited for it because it is the perfect size and format for doing the 100-day project. I am super stoked. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put this together. All right, so I'm going to show you kind of what you get. Okay, so here's the cover. There's nothing on the back. You are going to get this, okay? And this has the little sticks that go inside of this. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be sorely tempted to take everything out of here. And of course, this came out right away. This is the bottom of the box. Do not do that. I highly recommend that you leave as much of it together and in the original bag as possible. Just take out what you need to assemble the actual bag. So you'll need, of course, the bottom. You'll need the front, which is this little piece. You'll need the back, which is this little piece. And of course, be very careful you know, when you are taking them out. Okay, so I'm just going to put this back in here, and this is important just so you don't lose any of the little pieces, because they do have a tendency to want to walk, at least in my craft room. And then you're going to need the two sides. So just, you know, very carefully take the sides off. Do not touch any of those. Just put all that back in the packaging. Okay, so what I recommend doing first for this, and this is the way it's going to be assembled. It's going to go like, these two sides go like this. Oops, wrong way. So these two sides go like this, and then this little piece goes in front, and this taller piece goes in the back. So you see the back is taller than the front, okay? So that's the orientation that they're gonna go in. I'm just gonna put a little bit of some paper down on my surface just so I don't get glue on it. I'm gonna start with the sides, and I'm just gonna add a little glue along here, along this top edge, and then along this side right here. And that way, when this is in here like this, see, these surfaces will all touch that glue, okay? So these three little bump outs and all along here. All right, I'm just gonna use my regular old art glitter glue. That's probably way too much. It's okay, it's not gonna hurt anything. I'm gonna take off a little bit if I want. You don't need it on this surface here because this is not going to be touching anything. There we go. All right. And then I'm just going to take this and put it right in there like that. Okay. It might be helpful to have a little, you know, paper towel, maybe with a little bit of water. You could use a baby wipe, but that might actually be a little too wet. And just, you know, just to be able to wipe off the excess glue that's going to be right in here. Okay. I'm just going to hold that for a second until this grabs. Now, the beauty of the art glitter glue, as we all know, is that it grabs pretty quickly. Okay, and I'm just going to wipe up the excess here. There we go. All right, that's pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Make sure it's not sticking. Now I could add the glue to this piece instead, but I don't want to confuse y'all. So I'm just going to be consistent with the other side, how I did the other side. Okay. Do these three little nubbins. There we go. And then, yeah, I didn't put quite as much glue on this one, so that works out really well. Now make sure that both of the short ends are down here and the tall ends are back there. So you want to make sure right away that that's looking the way you expect it to look. Because it's kind of a bummer if you don't do that. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of be pushing that in, holding it for a moment. And again, this glue grabs pretty quickly, so you shouldn't have to do that for too long. So it's gonna be basically, again, all of this. And then anywhere there's a little nubbin, okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it today. I am going to show you some photos of the decorations I did on this box for the design team samples. Hopefully they'll be shown in a future video if Esther and Els can collaborate on something like that. But yeah, this is really, really fun. The next part is really the fun part. It's the decorating. But we'll get into that tomorrow. And I'll show you how I decorated this box. I'll just give you a very brief overview. And then we will do an entirely different decoration for another box. Okay, so that's going to be in tomorrow's 100-day project video. I hope you join me. If you did enjoy today's video, please like and make sure you've subscribed. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this is the type of thing you are looking for, if you're excited about the 100-day project, if you're going to be joining in, and what you want to see more of in my videos or less of, and especially for this 100-day project. And then on this one, again, series. Again, make sure to share my videos with your friends, and I really want to thank you. And then I really want to thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited about this 100-day project, and I hope that we can get this community kind of a little bit more interaction so that I can continue posting videos for that. Again, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and craft on. A little puzzle piece right in there. Okay, and then again, I'm just going to wipe up a little of the excess in here. Okay, so I can go ahead and let that dry. I'm just going to add a little bead of glue, like right along the interior in here, just to reinforce it, get it nice and sturdy. This does not need to be perfect in any way, shape, or form. I just want it to kind of reinforce everything. And I'm just doing it on the crease. There we go. Now you could even add like some caulking, would be totally fine too, just to kind of smooth that out a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to kind of use my finger to kind of smooth that out a little bit so it's not bumpy. You can use the cloth, whatever works for you. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on these edges in here. And this is not necessary. I just feel a little bit better knowing that it's, kind of reinforced a little bit. What I need there. There we go. Okay. All right. And then again, I'm just going to smooth the excess off with my finger, just, you know, wiping that corner just to get it in there and to make it nice and smooth looking. If there's any places where I see it bumpy, then I will take that off. Okay, so you can see now what we've got, okay? Okay, a couple things I want to point out. Make sure all of these are nice and flush and, you know, everything's, you know, set nicely in there before you let it dry thoroughly. In other words, just make sure it's all together. And then just, you know, set it aside and let it go. You don't really need to clamp it or anything. You might want to give it a good squeeze a couple times on the corners just to make sure everything is, you know, aligned and that it looks right. You know, you don't want it to be uneven and stuff, but yeah, everything looks pretty good, I'd say, on this one. I'm gonna let this dry completely and I'll be back. And this whole process, you know, took like less than 20 minutes, like maybe 15 minutes total. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave you with today's video. I am going to show you some photos of the way I decorated my planner box for the design team samples. This is the fun part. I mean, decorating is, of course, always just the most fun. We are going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to show you how I decorated this particular box, but we're not going to recreate that. I'm not going to actually film the decoration of this box. I'm going to film how I decorate a new box. So you'll be surprised. So that'll be kind of fun. I hope you look forward to that for tomorrow. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I hope that you subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment in the description box below, and share this channel with your friends. Please let me know if this is the type of thing that you would like to see in the 100-day project. If you want to see more or less of this or some other things, if there's something particular you're looking for, that feedback would be super helpful for me. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I am super excited about this 100-day project, and I hope you'll be joining in and that you're as excited as I am. I want to thank you. Again, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and craft on.